Now, let's take a look at the TFT patch notes. Alright, so Teamfight Tactics patch 16.7. You know, Sylas has been owning TFT as of lately. I feel like he was always broken. He was just too expensive to get on average. But now that he's a lot easier to unlock, I see him every game. And he's getting nerfed here, unsurprisingly. So let's just take a look. Here's your rotating shop if you are interested in any of this. Vayne Unbound, Chibi set. This arena, which I believe came out with the Chibi Dragonmancer Kaisa and Chibi Yumi. So large changes. Tier 2s. Teemo primary damage. So Teemo actually received some significant buffs here. An extra 45 AP when you 3-star him. Even more if you 4-star him. So if you're a worth the wait specialist, there you go. And the same is true with Tristana. She has also received some significant buffs here. Up to 60 bonus AD at 3-star. And almost 100 AD if you 4-star her. So if you like worth the wait and you hit any of the Yordles, could be pretty good. Not any of the Yordles. Poppy's not here. Tier 3 units. Kobuko, another Yordle, also receiving some significant buffs here. 20 AP, then 40 AP, then 150 AP, 3-star. Holy crap. Kobuko, looking pretty good. I guess they're just buffing the Yordle since Yordle as a trait got changed last patch. Vayne ability damage. 110, 165, 285, plus 6, 10, 15 is now 20. So it's plus 10, plus 15, then plus 30. Plus a little bit bonus AP. Huh. Yeah, so some small Vayne buffs here. Could be pretty significant, especially the extra little bonus to AP here, so you feel even better about putting a Rage Blade on her. Kaisa. Ooh, AD Kaisa receiving another little buff here. 3 damage per missile, then 5 damage per missile. Not bad. Some small buffs to AD Kaisa here to make her more able to compete with AP. I mean, it's weird with Kaisa because you kind of want them to be equal, and then people can pick and choose based on what items they get dropped, right? Like, you get dropped a Rage Blade and some other stuff, you're like, okay, I'll just go AP. Compared to if you get dropped multiple swords, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm already itemizing Baron. You know? It's just kind of weird with Kaisa. Because if you have AD items anyway, you would prefer to just itemize Baron. But I guess you're not always able to get to Baron, so... yeah, we'll see how it goes. Seraphine crystal damage. Oh, they actually buffed Seraphine. I'm actually shocked by that. But I guess after the recent changes, yeah, you might as well give her... it's a small buff. You know, it's 5 AP at 1 and 2-star. It's nothing crazy. Yunara, spell attack speed. 80, 300. So, Yunara has an extra 10% attack speed. Not bad. Then our 5 cost, Aatrox spell damage. Another Aatrox buff. He has been buffed like 5 patches in a row and he's still not good. His spell damage up by another 15 AD at 1-star as well as at 2-star. So plus 15 AD. Galio resists minus 10. Makes sense. He doesn't really need the bonus resistance you're playing Demacia anyway, and he joins the fight late. Rise spell damage. Minus 5. And then minus 30 at 2-star. Yeah, Rise 2 is actually a menace. So they're trying to bring him back in line as well. Sylas attack speed. That's it for Sylas? A little bit less attack speed? Wow. Okay. I'm actually shocked by that. The Rise changes made sense to me because Rise is easier to unlock because you only need 3 traits. But Sylas didn't get hit harder? Wow. TX base AD. Ooh. Really? Plus 30? TX buff may look dramatic, but with the time needed to channel their ability, it won't end up being too significant. And yes, we simmed multiple Rageblade TX. It is not good. Okay. Zareth, Ancient Treasures cost. Now costs 20 gold. That is, an item, right? A tailored item. Desert Golems bonus resist minus 20. I mean, Desert Golems are like an instant win when you hit it, so this makes sense. Their bonus attack speed cut in half, 30. Oasis Reprieve, Team White healed, 18%. Yeah, so they didn't nerf Zareth as a unit. They just nerfed some of his charms here. Some of his more powerful charms, especially Desert Golems. That is an instant round win when you hit it normally. And then some of the augments. Ascension damage, minus 5%. Damn. That makes sense. I like Ascension. Aura farming gets pushed back another round. Dude, aura farming gets its round changed every patch. It's just jumping back and forth between being broken and being amazing. Or being broken and being worthless because you don't have anything. Bringer of Ruin health per takedown. Actually nerfed again. I guess Bringer of Ruin was still too good. I guess especially with the buffs to Mel and Ambessa, it became a little too consistent to play this board. Component Heist got nerfed again. It's back to 5 rounds. You need to survive. Dragon Guards gets nerfed again, by the way. Dude, they're just like buffing stuff that still wasn't good and nerfing stuff they've nerfed before. Malicious Monetization, nerfed, minus 3 gold. Promise Protection has been removed. Walk the True Path 2 has been removed. So that's the Prismatic. So no more Walk the True Path. Wild Growth is now 3-2 only. You cannot start the game with Wild Growth. And that's it, man. You go into the bug fixes and really, so that is small patch notes for both League of Legends and for Teamfight Tactics. I am shocked Sylas didn't get a bigger nerf, honestly. Most of this stuff made sense to me. I'm a little hesitant on the T-Hex buff. But yeah, Yordles are going to be better. Demacia is going to be a little less consistent. Rise is going to be a little less consistent. I can't believe Sylas didn't get a bigger nerf. But yeah, that's going to about do it for us. These are real short patch notes here. We had about 12 minutes of League of Legends patch notes and about 8 minutes now of TFT patch notes. So real short patch notes this time around. Like I said, I got this out real late, but better late than never. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to get some rest. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice. I'm kind of sick, not feeling too well. And, I've been talking all day on the phone, so maybe my voice is just giving out. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. I can't wait to see how the patch lands, and I'll catch y'all for the next patch notes. Peace.